Welcome to the Body and Mind Strong podcast, where we talk all things life, fitness, and health. My name is Renee, your host and integrated wellness coach. My mission is to help active, busy women who feel exhausted or disconnected from their body rebuild strength, consistency, energy, and a reconnection to themselves without burnout or that all or nothing cycle. Now, if this sounds like you, then you may just connect with this next episode. Actually, let me add a little bit more to it first and ask you something. Have you been feeling more worn down lately than usual? Struggling to stay consistent with your habits or daily routines? Or is there any brain fog that's lurking around? It's there, but you just can't quite figure out why. If any of this sounds familiar, you're not alone, and there's a good chance what you're experiencing is something called decision fatigue. Now, this is something I've been seeing more and more lately in my client sessions, especially in the ones who have intense jobs and the ones who have to make multiple decisions in their jobs only to go home and continue to manage their family life. Now, it doesn't always show up in obvious ways, but it quietly chips away at your energy, your focus, and your ability to follow through. So what is decision fatigue? Well, it is, as defined by the American Medical Association, as a state of mental overload that can impede a person's ability to continue making decisions. So basically, the more choices you have to make throughout the day, big or small, the more your mental energy gets drained. And over time, that leads to things like reduced willpower, increased frustration, and just feeling, done. And this isn't just a feeling. It's backed by research. Studies have shown that as the number of decisions increase, our ability to stay focused, make thoughtful choices, and maintain endurance actually decreases. So what does this look like in real life? Well, here are some common signs to decision fatigue. First, there's that brain fog or mental heaviness. There is that feeling exhaustion, even though you haven't done much physically. Or you may also have that feeling of being overwhelmed by life, that there are too many things on your plate. Another sign is a reduction in the ability to make choices, so you start to procrastinate more. And you may even become more reactive, you may become more irritable, impulsive, or regretting decisions and ruminating over them, maybe because you are second-guessing yourself. And it can even show up as physical issues in your body, like headaches, GI issues, tight muscles, etc., from holding on to all that stress. Now, the good news is there are ways to work with this and not against it. So I have about 10 strategies to help overcome decision fatigue. First, stop trying to be perfect. Perfection drains more energy than you think. Number 2, create automations to remove unnecessary decisions from your plate, for example, set up your bills for automatic payments. Number 3, lean into your routines. Make parts of your day predictable, which allows your brain to work less, schedule your workouts for the same time, the same day each week, or do the same thing each night when you're getting ready for bed. Number 4, prioritize your sleep. This is very important. When we're tired, everything feels harder. Honestly, this is probably deserves its own episode, and I'm probably going to make one on sleep. Number 5, simplify your choices around meals and put some consistency in them. Even if you like variety, start simple each week for a few weeks, then mix it up. Even have some go-to meals ready or ideas ready when you can't decide. So you just have your go-to meals. Number 6, delegate decisions when you can. You don't have to carry every decision alone. And let me just kind of give you a little bit example of this. And this was all, the feelings I got from all this was hindsight. I saw this after the math. But a couple of years ago, I hit the road, did some traveling. I was working from the road and I was on the constant move. I usually didn't stay any place more than 2 weeks. And so I was always deciding on where to go next. Where am I going to stay? Because it was just me. And it was an amazing trip. And then when I got back, I actually went to Germany for 2 weeks and I visited an old pen pal of mine. And when we got there, she kept asking me what I wanted to do. And I was I told her I didn't care. And only thing I wanted to do was hang out at a coffee shop. So she actually planned the days I was with her, things we were going to do. And it was so amazing. I just had the greatest time. In hindsight, when I was looking back, one of the reasons I had a great time, because I didn't have to make all the decisions like I was making when I was when I was on the road. And that made a huge difference. I was just able to hang back, relax, and just kind of tag along. And that really helped reset me as well. All right, on to number 7. Make big decisions when your brain is less tired, like in the mornings. Number 8, stop second guessing yourself. Second guessing yourself uses up brain energy, so stop it. Number 9, take breaks, real ones, like taking a whole day off and just sit back and relax if you can. If not, find moments in the day that you can take to yourself. Number 10, find your outlets, like exercising, crafting, massages, etc., to let go of some of that stress and find some pleasure and just relax. Decision fatigue isn't about you lacking discipline or motivation. It's about your brain being overloaded. When you start to recognize that, you can shift how you approach your day and create systems that actually support you instead of drain you. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to my podcast or tell someone else about it. I would greatly appreciate it. You may also find me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube at Body and Mind Strong. Also, if this episode resonates with you and you're ready for more clarity, balance, and support in your wellness journey, I'd love to hear from you. Reach out to me at Renee@bodyandmindstrong.com or check out my website at bodyandmindstrong.com. And stay tuned for more episodes on helping you create a healthier, happier, stronger life for yourself. And make sure you're doing at least one thing today that's going to get you one step closer to one of your goals. Have a great day.